Water Tank Road.
Charlotte, yeah.
And anyway, he doesn't start.
Water Tank Road.
Charlotte, yeah.
And anyway, he just started talking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even like me and Shannon, you know, we finished eating.
Yep.
It don't look like it's any better, Shannon, but he's gonna charge you for it.
I'm gonna charge you anyway, whether it is or not. Yeah.
Well, that makes it run better anyway. Knowing I spent some money on it,
Yeah.
it'll just run better, you know.
He didn't say he wanted rubber, he said what it happened. We always want to give a man what he wants.
There you go.
Yeah. Satisfied customer. If I don't do too good, he'll come back next week and I get him again. What you get. I can't hammer and count at the same time.
He done an extra one on that.
Extra.
Getting better.
A little extra. Spots everywhere. There's a spot. It's gone. There's one. Is it okay? Should I send it on?
Do it one.
Brett said there wasn't nothing wrong with this blade. That it was the problem was between the nut and the steering wheel.
Yeah, do the other side.
Loose nut behind the wheel.
It was the loose nut behind the wheel. That's what he said.
Yeah, see some collars.
I didn't know what, I couldn't remember what you was saying. Which I don't have a good straight edge nohow.
Right. Well, right here's straight. That's how much dish it's actually got.
So you want it kind of like this on the mill?
This way.
This way?
Yeah, I want it toward the log.
Okay.
Over toward the log. It's got that much. And then this is a 64th crown. This is a crowned 64th. that
I'll
way,
bet.
so that fits to it.
Yeah.
So turn that around. Like that.
Yeah, old Brett said he had this thing hammered right, but I sat there and watched him do it, and he told me everything he knew, and it took about 5 minutes there, and I caught on pretty quick. But I watched him hammer, and I don't know if he got it all hammered right, so I was going to tune it up a little bit myself. And I was checking it after I got home when he got finished, and you know, it just maybe a little bit there. Yeah, right here, I think a little bit. Definitely right there. He missed the big spot right there. So anyhow, let's see if what I can do. That looks a little bit better right there. Stone's got right there, I think right there a little bit. He'd hit that thing about 3 times. I really think you need to do it about 4. I believe that got her now. Look there. I don't see no daylight. No, ain't no daylight on this side. I believe that looks good. Brett, if you're watching, I think you need to hit it 4 times now. I believe it's tuned up right now. I remember one of them boys, I guess it was Mark, said, I don't know if you can see that you pull on the blade before you tighten the nut up. I think you call that loading the blade up or something. I don't know. Can't remember. But it sets the blade up against, puts pressure on those pins instead of no pressure, and then something starts holding this saw back, and the arbor keeps spinning or starts spinning faster than the blade, and it'll put little dents in the pins in, and I guess the worst case scenario, it will shear them off if it flew back fast enough. So I think you pull back on this before you tighten the nut up, and that puts pressure right on those pins. So, kind of sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. I just watched Mark Galici. He knows what he's talking about. I had the old saw doctor look at my pins here. He said they's all right. They's good to go for another 10 years. It's made, these are made out of that old hard graphite or whatever you call it. I don't know. They called it something. I wasn't paying that much attention when they was naming what it was called. I gotta go find my wrench, tighten that nut up. I think I took it back up to the shop. Alrighty, well, I got the blade on there. I got just about a little enough time to do a couple of checks before we're gonna saw today. So, I'm gonna try to check the lead here if I can do it right. So, alrighty, so that is I don't know, 10 and almost 1/8. 10 and almost 1/8. All right, got the same saw tooth, measuring at the same spot. We got a little over 10 and 1/8. So that's about a 1/16 of an inch. My neighbor up there cutting something with a chainsaw. Well, I went to the saw doctor yesterday down there at Andrews Lumber and saw them boys. And went down there and had my old blade hammered out. And Brett said there wasn't nothing wrong with the saw. It was I always get this mixed up. It was the connection between the nut and the cab or something or other. I can't remember what he said. He said it wasn't nothing wrong with the saw. But he messed around and beat on that thing. He beat this side and that side. He picked that thing up and put it back down and took his chalk and drew stick figures all over it and then beat them off. And he done all kind of stuff. Took the grinding wheel and ground all over it. And he throwed it back into my, well, I had to take a trailer. My truck's broke down. And he throwed that back in my trailer in there, and he came back in and told me, he said, I want you to take this blade here home and give it a try and see if that'll help you out any. So I think he's feeling sorry for me, and he's trying to help me out as much as he can. He's running out of ideas to tell me, so I really do appreciate all he's done to help me. But anyway, he gave me this blade here and told me to give it a try and see if it worked out, and said he didn't know anything about it, but he had it there at his shop and wanted me to bring it home and try it. It's a 60-inch blade just like I had, so he said I wouldn't have to change anything. And, so anyway, it's a F pattern, and my other one was a B. So I'm moving on down the alphabet there. And so yeah, we're gonna give it a try here in a little bit. I'm gonna crank it up. I just checked the lead on it, and it's a 1/16 of an inch. Brett told me to do an 1/8 of an inch. I got a boy that might come help me, and he's supposed to be here in about 45 minutes or something. So I'm not going to do any of that right now. I've kind of run out of time. So we're going to try to see if we can't saw the way everything is. cut good. I'm gonna move that log and then I'm gonna watch him cut it on the edger. Saw looks like it's working all right. Makes a different tune while it cuts than that other blade. Sounds different. Pretty cool, I guess. To get back. That keeps falling off the table for some reason. also that thing had a bunch of branches on it. Oh, Pat Paul, he told me them ain't branches, them's limbs. Dust chain fell off. Something all the time. good so far.
My daddy'd always say it's better to keep your mouth shut and be thought a fool than to open it and reveal all evidence.
And